Litboxtv, let's go.
Mama love that gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Babe bro that gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Lil sis that gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Everybody screaming gang gang. How that thing go bang bang? Did they change to a chain gang? Only way the same sang. With some niggas locked up for the same thing. They ain't playing games. Believe me, I seen it before. The odds are against us. I'm just trying to even the score. Nah, I ain't preaching to y'all. Dog, I just speak from the heart. You out here, you need to be smart. I'ma be real. You need to just chill. Who cares if you get live? How you out here claiming you a shooter? And you scared to shoot the five? That don't make no sense. Like gloves don't make no prints. Yeah, I'm with the Bloods and the Crips. I'm with the thugs and the pimps. But I'm just another attempt at helping my brothers repent. You betting on me? Now that's money well spent. Make sure they pay you every cent. You know that I'm due like the rent. You know I can move an event. You know I can ruin this lit. I did it before, it ain't nothing to do it again. I hate to ruin the end of the movie, but you're gonna lose. Guess who gonna win? You know it? Me and my gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Big bro, that's gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Lil mama, that's gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Cuzzo, that's gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Family over everything. Family over everything. Family over everything. Family over everything. It's family over everything.
Don't let nobody tell you different. It's family over everything. It's family first, family last. You don't take care of nothing before you take care of your family. Yeah, we about to get started, y'all. Now that family good? Let's go. Litboxtv live.
Money I'm holding, Stockton and Malone, I'm just picking and rolling. Slip on a Trojan, drop my third leg on that bitch like I'm Hogan. Ain't no country for old men, but my young and fresh is possessed like the old men. Flex is the explosion, cause ain't nothing like Lordikim when he goes in.
Got my son in the
I
building.
shoot my shot and it goes in.
Vibe with
Ain't no
Joshua.
choices, I'm the chosen. I took the code and decoded it.
Vibe out in a
I hate to
second.
say it, but it's over with. Overrated trash, I'm over it. Give it to him fast, like holy shit. You showed him quick, then just roll the split. So don't trip, 'cause you know how I get. Mess with my mom, fuck with my kids. And you know I'm a flip.
Already.
Nah, it ain't no fun, but if you gotta get spun, then you know I'ma spin. Man, all that big shit don't mean nothing. Cause I go for the chin and I put in that work like we open at 10. We don't, so you know what's the trend. Me and my gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Pop Duke that gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Auntie that gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Nephew that gang gang, gang gang, gang gang.
Y'all already know what it is.
Family over everything.
It's the God hour.
Family over everything. Family over
Family over
everything.
everything. Y'all already know what it is. It's
Family
off the joint
over
food of the God.
everything. It's family over everything.
What up, y'all? It's Litboxtv. Y'all already know what it is. Litboxtv live. I am Lordikim. I got my son with me right here, Joshua. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm excited today because you know I got my ace next to me, and we're gonna just talk about it today. See what's going on. Shout out to everybody in the chats early. Shout out to everybody in the room.
Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all.
Peace. Yeah, y'all know what today's show is about. Father and son discussion on the importance of fatherhood. So today we're going to, you know, just discuss the importance of fatherhood, and the other title is just, you know, respecting your children. And, you know, I just feel like that don't get enough attention, you know, pretty much. So we're going to just touch on some topics. Like, I'm always kicking it with my son. Like, we always here kicking it in the crib. So this is just another day of just kicking it with my son. So we're going to get into it in a second, but we're going to just wait for a few more people to get in the building. Y'all know how we do. Ain't nothing changed, but yeah, y'all make sure y'all go check out the God, you know, on
Follow me right on Instagram. It would be @VibeWithJoshua.
All right.
You know, I post fitness content. That's my main focus right now.
Okay.
I have more things planned in the future, but that's for me to work on right now.
All right, cool. You see, so y'all could go follow him at Vibe with Joshua. Yeah, like he said, he on his fitness thing. He eat good. He left the vegan part out. He eat good. He don't.
Most
You gotta show
definitely.
more of that on your channel.
Yeah, that's definitely something I gotta
You know,
show.
he
The
chef up.
diet.
Sometimes I don't even eat if it ain't for him cooking. You know what I'm saying? So he be in here chefing up. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. What we gonna do before we get into it, while we wait for a few more people to come in, is let me see. Look at that handsome young man right there. Look at that handsome young man right there. Yeah, I'm probably call me a proud father. Call me a proud father. But yeah, we're gonna get into some conversations. But yeah, y'all know what today's show is about, and y'all know what y'all tuning into. This is Litboxtv Live. Litboxtv Live. So yeah, we're gonna just wait a few more seconds, and then we're gonna get on with the show. But yeah, before we even start, I want to touch on before we even get into deep conversation. It's just like I just feel like when I was growing up, right, my father, one thing about my father, right, he was there, but he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It was like my father was there. He spoke to us. If I called him up, you know, he was available. He was there, but he was like not there. I can't, you know, I could explain it, but it would just take a little more to really explain it. But I always wanted to make sure I was there for my kids, like really there, like all the way there. Like my father was there. He was there, like emotionally and spiritually, and you know, sometimes occasionally physically, but financially he was just absent. He was financially absent, and I was just like, nah, I don't want to be like that. So you know, it's just certain things I want to touch on and tell people, like, before we get started, just always remember this: fathers and mothers, and just anyone who have children. I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say it later on in the show. It's not about what you. It's not about how someone may forget what you say. Someone may forget what you do, but people don't forget how you make them feel. Right. You understand? People will never forget that, especially children. They don't forget that. They'll forget a gift you gave them. They'll forget something you said one day. You'll be like, remember when I said, no, I don't remember that. But make them feel a certain type of way. Make them feel a certain type of way, and you will know about it. You understand what I'm saying? Like they will. It sticks with them. You know. So, we're gonna just touch on a few things. Yeah, vegan. Okay, so somebody said before we even get into all this stuff, how did you become a vegan? Talk about that.
A vegan?
Yes.
It was a really weird day because I was hanging out with my friends, and we actually finished hooping. So I went to go get Chinese food with them, and I remember the exact meal. It was sesame chicken with fried rice, and while it was cooking, I just randomly thought, I was like, what if I had to kill the animal I was eating? And I don't know why, that just messed with my psyche. And I told them after that, I said, yo, this is the last time I'm eating meat. And since then, I'm a year and about 2 months now. A year and 2 months not eating meat, not eating anything animal-based, none of that nature. So, and to add on to that, like, it's not that serious to me. I feel like how you eat your food matters more than anything before I come off as like, oh, you shouldn't be eating meat, things of that nature. But just to add that.
Okay, that was dope. So, you know, we both work out, you know, and one thing I stressed growing up with my son is just working out. You know, I remember when I first, you know, got him into working out and stuff like that, and you know, I had my weights around and stuff. He used to pick up the weights, and I just think it's very important for you to bond with your children. And I don't mean, like, a lot of people be thinking bonding is like, you know, like taking your kids out to eat and going to the movies and, you know, or pleasing your kids is like buying them the video game they want and stuff like that. Like that's like all of that stuff, or buying them the latest sneakers and all of that stuff. Like that stuff is cool, you know. But kids, these kids nowadays, excuse me, they need more than that. You know, they need that mental stimulation, that emotional support. You know, like if you're gonna buy a game for, like I bought games for my son, but we sat down and we played the games together. I want to see what you playing, and I was on top of some of the games. Like, what's that silly ass game y'all used to play?
Which one?
Yeah, I know you know the silly ass game I'm talking about.
Few. There was definitely a few stupid games.
No, the one you was just playing the other day.
Minecraft. That's easy.
Minecraft. I hate that goddamn game, Minecraft, because to me it was just such a waste of time. So I used to come in the room and tell them, nah, y'all can't play that. Turn that off. Turn it off. You know, find something better to do with your time. You know? So it's just like, but let's touch on, because I think it'll really help people who may be going through it, you know, or, you know, just got some questions or just some problems that they need some solutions to. Like when me and your mother was going through it, how did that make you feel, like living? Because like he'll tell you, like he will tell you, I picked him up and took him to school every day of his life. Every day until he was able to do it himself. Okay? And even then I was like, hey, you got this? Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like I was there every day of his life, and then all of a sudden I'm not there. I'm not there every day. I'm near every day, you know, like, cause my studio was right down the block. Fortunately, my studio was right down the block, but I wasn't in the house physically anymore. So talk about that, and talk about just some of the thoughts and how it made you feel.
Well, during that process, it was, I wouldn't say the hardest of times, but at the same time, looking back at it, I did not realize the impact that it had as far as having a constant discipline day to day from somebody. You know, you going away, it led me to be able to do more things that, you know, if you were in that household, it would just not be allowed. So I would say that the discipline the discipline part is definitely a huge factor that I feel was played into that.
Okay.
And I believe that kind of all falls in the line with what I'm explaining. Focus, most definitely. I feel like if he was there, I would have focused more on basketball, because that was what I was pursuing at the time.
Okay.
I feel like I definitely would have focused more. And even if not on that, school, who I'm around, things of that nature, all of that, which I knew in my head was like, I shouldn't be doing this, but because you weren't there, I was like, oh, I have this free space to just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So that was just my thought process as a kid as soon as you left. But
and no.
No.
Yeah, but that's weird to me, because it's like, even though I wasn't there, I was there. I was like right down the block. Mm-hmm. You understand? So it's just crazy how just the dynamics of just being in the house and then not being in the house will make somebody, because you came by the studio all the time. You understand? And it's just like, but it still felt like my father is not here.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, people?
Most
like, it's still, even though I'm here, because I'm not there physically around them, it just changed when you used to being around your children so much. You know, your child is used to being around his father or his mother so much. It's kind of a difficult
transition.
Yeah, it's kind of a difficult transition to almost make you feel like, and like now, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt a day in your life that I wasn't there for you?
No.
Ever?
Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
But you see how just going through the transition made him feel alone, made him feel like he didn't have the guidance and or not even the guidance, because he know if he came to me he's gonna get it, but he didn't have the supervision that was just, you know, somebody on top of him daily. So he felt like whatever, I could just do whatever. And I'm go ahead. No.
That's my, but that's one thing I definitely wanted to I was definitely going to mention over here, is that you're very persistent on what you care about. So that persistence from day one of just like always checking up, making sure we in school, doing the right thing, following the path that, or guiding us to the way you feel should be the right path and is the right path. I feel like that played a huge part. So once you left the house, it was like that persistence wasn't there, as far as like making sure we're on top of our game, focusing, studying, whatever the case calls for.
Okay, because mom was a little too busy.
Yeah, well, she had school and work, things of that nature, working doubles.
Okay. So. Yeah, so like, was it did you find yourself when I left, and I know it's things I just don't know about, and I know it's a lot I do know about, but like, did you find yourself getting into more trouble?
Most definitely. I found myself in spots I knew I had no business being in, but just ended up being there because, like I said, I'm just, now the people I'm around, things that I'm trying to go do, it was I had more access to it because that figure that was there of, oh, where you going? You should not be doing that in the first place.
Yeah.
Wasn't there, so I could just go out freely and just do whatever reckless behaviors I was going to go try and attend to.
Yeah. And May, I guess, I guess, May, or whoever it is, said, is that my son? Yes, this is my son.
Mm-hmm.
It's my 20-year-old son right here. Fwa. Nah.
I don't know about the nicknames.
I don't know about the nicknames. That's what I used to call him when he was a baby. Yeah, like brothers. Yeah, because I'm just so, you know, I'm trying to preserve my sexy. He keep me inspired. She said we look like brothers, but he keep me inspired. He keep, you know, he's a vegan. He eat good, you know. And
you eat good too. You eat good too.
I eat a lot better.
You eat really good.
I'm not vegan, but yeah, I do. I really do eat good. We don't eat no junk food. We don't bring no junk food in here. And one thing I want to stress, fellas. One thing I always stress, and he know it, is the importance of not dealing with a lot of women, not dealing with a bunch of women. You understand? We sat and we talked about that. You have to talk to your sons about chasing tail, man. Like, and the dangers of it, man.
Still do it.
You have to, man. Like, you know, I just wish, like, all I ever wanted to be to him and my daughter, like my kids, is just something and someone that I always wish I had. Because at his age, I knew a lot, but I didn't know a lot. You know how it is. We think we know something. We think we know, but we don't be knowing. You know, so we really need somebody around us. It's nothing like having somebody around you to really tell you, you know, and guide you and help you when you kind of confused. So I just always wanted to be that for my children and just go extra hard because, you know, when I got the Def Jam, I was confused. I had a lot of strangers around me. I had a lot of money. And I had nobody that really prepared me for that. And the realest thing, the realest person in my life, my younger brother, passed away. So it was just like I felt lost. You know, so it was just like, damn. So I made a lot of mistakes, you know, and I always respect when people keep it real, but respectfully real. You know, that's another thing. Like, you know, I've always dealt with them with respect. You got to deal with your children with respect. Just because you're children and your children don't mean you have the right to disrespect them and talk to them crazy. And a lot of times that disrespectful talk goes further and deeper than you think.
And a thing to add to that most definitely is you represent who we look up to and inspire to. So an easy example is just his hard work. Like Kobe Bryant is one of my favorite players.
Black Mamba.
Mamba mentality, the Black Mamba, like I'm all for that. Russell Westbrook, another easy example. Two hard dudes who, they just go at it every day because they love that. And watching my father with music, it's just, if you know him, every day, it doesn't matter what it is, engineering, producing, making the song, he's
helping
on
somebody
it.
with their song,
He
doing
is
something.
on
I
it.
just be on it.
Advice, it does not matter.
Yeah.
So I think the parents, father is an easy example of of who you should model yourself after, and what to look for in other people.
Yeah, that's what's up. I appreciate that.
No.
And it's like this. I remember I just believe that I always used to tell them this. I'm going to take care of you now because what?
I'm going to take care of you later.
There you go. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's how it go. I'm going to take care of you when you, like now, because when I get old, you're going to have to take care of me. And I'm not going where? Where I'm not going.
Not going to that home. Not going to the home.
Not going to no
the
old folks' home. Not nowhere out. I need one of them bedrooms and get it right in there. You know what I'm saying? Get it right in there. Make sure my service is well taken care of. Grown. Yeah, he grown. Terrence, what's good, Gooch? I see you. What's good? Yeah, he got big, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is the inspiration right here, man. We gotta spend more time building we got in the stocks together, right? We got in the stock market together
over the quarantine.
Yeah, once quarantine started, we just start talking because we live together. And it's just us two, and my daughter come through and bless us with her presence whenever she
ain't Hollywood.
Whenever she ain't, making a movie somewhere, Miss Hollywood. But yeah, what was I saying?
Just talking about the stocks.
Yeah, the stocks. Yes, yeah, we got into the stock market together, and I just wish I had somebody to guide me. So it's like, if you need guidance, and I suggest you go out there. Don't ever be afraid to ask people, because sometimes, even if you don't got the father figure, sometimes you got to ask people, because even though my father, like I said, he was, there for some things, not there for others. It's just like I had dudes like Peter Thomas in my life that, that I even sent Joshua to Florida. He went out there to meet Peter Thomas, and it's just these dudes is, we got to just start connecting our children with good people and like-minded people, and just, because like I remember when I put you in private school, right? Yeah. What was the first thing what you came home and said when I put you in private school?
That was a blur. I'll be real. That's a blur.
You know what I'm gonna tell you? You said thank you.
Thank you?
Yes, you said thank you. The first day you came from private school, you said thank you. And I said, why? And you said the kids there are so much nicer. The kids in my new school are so much nicer. And
that they were.
Yeah.
They were. I can easily tell you that.
Yeah. And I just went in the room and I said, I just felt so proud. Like as a father, like I did something that like my son felt at such a young age. Like he was young. It was 6th grade.
Yeah. Fifth grade going into sixth grade.
So and it was just like, and I didn't put him in there because I felt like it was going to be a better environment educationally. Like I said in the last show, I just felt like I just wanted them around just nicer people, and just, because, and if you have the opportunity, you got to make a sacrifice. You got to do it. Just get your children in the best environment you can afford, and if you can't afford to put them in the best environment, do your best to create a great environment for them, and because that's very important, and you'd be surprised, like, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and look at it as an investment too, and making the key factor that your kid that's in private school, he gets social and connects with people, because I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in right now had he not even put me in private school or have that thought in the first place. Because he put me in private school from 6th grade all the way to high school. So if he put me in middle school and then was like, you know what, do what you want, go to public, or it would be a whole different situation than the position I'm in right now. Even as far as me being right here, you know, I wouldn't be as level-headed or whatever the case may be because of the people I'm around. So just keep that as noted as well.
Yeah, so let's take a quick second to go through some of these comments real quick, see what people are saying. See, people are definitely chiming in. For being there. We need more. Much respect to Lordikim, to you, Lordikim, for being there. We need more fathers like you. Appreciate you. Yes, son said, you taking care of your pops? That's what's up. You know, what stocks would you guys advise? Everyone needs to play the stock market. Everyone definitely needs to play the stock market.
Most definitely.
Like, it changed my life. It changed the way I spend money. It changed the way I look at money. You know, it's like, I don't even, like, you know, I used to keep money in the bank. Now it's just, and most of it is in investments, you know. But if I would have to pick some stocks, if I would have to pick some stocks, I would say, what you say?
You know, I'm gonna go with Neo. I'm
Neo.
heavily invested into Neo.
Yeah, he's heavily invested in Neo. I would say something more like AMC. AMC is real big right now. But I just say like I say, relationship stocks is like relationships, like a relationship with your woman or your man. It's your relationship. Can't nobody tell you how to. You got to do your research and deal with it based on how you feel. You understand? Because I might see something you don't see, or you might see something or feel something I don't see or feel. So you got to make your own decisions. But if I would have to pick one right now, a low one. If I would have to pick a low one for y'all right now, just a one that you could get into that's very cheap right now, that I know in 5 years, like you could play this back and come back to this video in 3-5 years in your life, when your life has changed. NAKD. Naked.
Yeah.
Naked.
Heavily invested into that too.
And no, it's not that drink. Everybody always think it's that drink. It's not the drink. You know what I'm saying? So that's one I would definitely get into. So now how did it I remember, let me tell you a story real quick. I remember when I brought my daughter home from the hospital. You know.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what story this is. I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like so. I brought my daughter home, and I just said, "Watch your sister." I left her on the bed. I went, and little Joshua at 3 years old looked at her on the bed, and just like gave her a little jab to the stomach, and I jumped in there. It was like, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't you ever do that? That's your sister. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take care of her, whatever. But that was like really, to my knowledge, I don't know what happened at that little bit of time when I left. I don't know if they was wilding out, but I know around me they wasn't able to wild out. Like, y'all can't even, I don't play none of that, you know. But they super tight now, so.
I tell you. You know what's funny with that, actually? That actually brought us closer.
Yeah.
When you left, only because it was like, Mom was a little stressed out, but that's not for here nor there. So at the end of the day, and I was like, and we just looked at each other one day. Like, it was literally just, we was always beefing, trying to fight with each other. And then one day we was just like, yo, like, why are we fighting?
Like, what we doing?
Why are we fighting? And she's like, I don't. And then we just stopped fighting and got along and realized that everything we was fighting about liking the same things. You know how dumb that sound as a sibling. We just hating each other just 'cause like, oh, you like the same song as me.
Like,
like,
get off of me.
Yeah,
like, why you on
my
me?
son.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, why are we even doing that? I don't know.
Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of like that's a great point, because you got to learn how to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? You got to, you know. But make sure y'all hit the like button, and the share button and the subscribe button and the notification button to get this joint out. Like, this is what
Definitely.
we need to be seeing. We just need to be building with each other. Like, we, you know, he helped me build this a little bit.
A little
bit.
I got my points for it, but
I mean, when I do the video, put it together, I'm gonna show y'all he helped me a little bit. But when we move, like we plan things together. We working on businesses. You know, we talk. You know, actually the business, right? Like it's like this. I started a company. Right. This is another thing y'all could do. This is some advice. This is some great advice that you could do. If you have children, so you don't have to worry about if something happens to you, what's gonna happen to your money or your businesses or your property when you die. And you know how these lawyers be, they get you. These lawyers that get us. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta, you know, learn how to cover ourselves, because you're dying. These lawyers jerk you. I done had to save where they mother still live now with my daughter. I had to save that because they was trying to take that from the landlord who died. But that's another story. So what you have to do is, or what you can do is, you can get an LLC. You get the LLC and you put it in your children's name. Okay, you put the LLC in your children's name, but you are on the LLC as on the board. Understand? And you work for the LLC. So now your kids is young, you doing all the work, they own it. You just on there as an employee. You get your salary. You understand? Your kids own the business. Trust me, by the time your kids is 16, listen, when you ran your credit the first time, what was your credit?
7.
The first time.
7 something.
The first time. You understand? So it's certain things you could do to give your kids that head start. So that's what we have to start doing more as mothers and fathers, really setting our kids up for success and stop worrying about all this other nonsense. Like, I didn't buy them the latest Jordans. You know, he asked me for Jordans one time when he was in Santa Maria. And I said, why you want those sneakers? He said, because everybody got them. And I said, nah, you're not getting them. You're not getting them. And I eventually, some time passed, and I said, come here, Joshua. And I sat him down, and I said, I'm going to get you these sneakers only because you never asked me for anything. But next time you want something, want it for you. Don't want it because everybody else wanted it. And then, you know, I gave him the famous speech. If everybody was jumping off of it, if everybody had, would you want it? You know, like our parents used to give us. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be asking for stuff just because other people have it. Yeah. If you asked me for it, if you really wanted it, I would consider it. But the fact that you just want it because everybody in your class got the new Jordans, nah, we're not doing that. And I shut him down. I had to make him feel that. Like, nah, you got to feel that. You know, and then I brought him back and explained it. Like, okay, cool, you don't ask me for nothing, so I'm going to get these for you. But don't do that again. Don't ever do that again. You understand? Because, you know, it's a change of pace sometimes, you know. Because even though the kids in private school was nicer, they had nicer things, too. You know what I'm saying? Nicer phones, nicer clothes, nicer coats. You understand? So it's just like, damn, like, so, but, you know, you got to teach them not to value that.
And with that story, too, it's a blur it's a blur thinking about it, but I can see how easily that changed my mind frame as far as how I look throughout the rest of middle school and high school and even moving on, because throughout that high school, I could, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the same way. I wasn't really asking for things, and when I did, it was towards something that I actually wanted.
Yeah.
Which was mostly sports gear.
Yeah.
And things of that nature, but I was never really asking for these new Jordans because everybody's talking about it.
No, I knew he was serious because this is when I knew it was real, okay? And it wasn't just because these are the latest sneakers. It's when I bought him a pair of Kobe's, right? Now, these Kobe's, he's like, I want some basketball sneakers. You all in the basketball. I'm like, all right. What's these Kobe's? These Kobe's like $200 and something, right? So I go get the Kobe's. I give him the Kobe's. that same exact day, he take those Kobe's to the court, and I swear, the next day when I seen those Kobe's, I said, these joints look like, remember that game Shinobi? Like Shinobi just sliced them joints up. Like, them Kobe's look like they got hit by Shinobi. Like, whatever, like, them joints was cut up. I couldn't believe it. I said, you tore them sneakers? He said, Dad, I'll be balling. Like, what? Ain't that much balling in the world. But that's when I knew, all right, you're going to ask for these sneakers. All right, I know it's for real. It's for balling. It's for ankle support, for real.
And that's just one of the shoes,
yeah,
man.
nah,
Any basketball shoe, the next day or that day, it was 5 hours straight, the least.
Yeah.
Of just straight hooping.
Yeah. So, you know, and it's like, it's all about, to me, just really creating an understanding. Like, we live together and we just got an understanding. Like, you know, like, you know, like, it's just, he do something crazy, like leave something else. I be like, I just look at him and be like, yo, you all right? He already know, yo, you all right? No, what? He started looking around.
I look around, and then once I see it, I laugh, and then I just clean it
like,
up.
Yo, you all right?
Like,
he just look around, like, so it's kind of like you got to learn people. And I feel like if you don't really have these discussions, or you only having these discussions when it's heated moments or bad times, like, you just got to have these deep discussions when things are good, not just when things go wrong. You know, like, everything is great, everything is good, let's go hang out. You know, we always hung out. You know, that's how I snuck him in the gym for, you know, when we first got in the gym. So it's just like, I just be trying to encourage that, like, because it's important. I see, and the respect for my children kept me out of a lot of trouble. You know, respect for just wanting to be there for my children, and just respect for fatherhood and wanting to be a father, and knowing, like, if I'm not there, like, it's not the same.
It's not.
So it'd be a lot of times I'd be somewhere and I'd be like, yo, man, I'm out of here. You know? And I'm not even going to lie to you. One time, like, not even a few years ago, it really saved me. Just be like, yo, I'm out. I'm going to hang with my daughter. I'm just going to, you know. And it be like that sometimes, you know. And I always just told myself, as long as you take care of your children, you are going to be all right. The focus is them. It's not me anymore. Like, I live, I'm not going to say I live my life because my life is not over. I still got a lot of life to live. But it's kind of like I live for him. It's like his credit. Like, we both got great credit. But to me, his credit is more important than my credit. You understand? Because he's young, you know. And I was talking to a friend of mine, right? And they child stayed with them. Their son stayed with them. And they was like, I charged my son rent, right? So that was a touchy situation. Like, I charged my son rent. And I told him, I said, I don't charge my son rent. He said, why not? Nah, you're supposed to save it up, and you can save it. A lot of mothers say that too. Nah, you just save it and give it back to them when they move out. That's all bogus. A lot of times they find some stupid excuse to spend your money or do something, or something come up or whatever. And I'm going to tell you why I'm against that. I'm against it, okay? Because remember what I said about the Frankenstein, okay? And you got to build your Frankenstein up in your laboratory. It's like you got to build your alter ego up and go out there and conquer the world. Okay? So now if my son's supposed to be building his Frankenstein and building his self up to go out there, like, it's going to be harder if I got all the resources. I'd be better off giving him the resources and teaching him at an early age how to use it and respect it, than giving him all this lump sum later on in life that he's not used to. You understand what I'm saying? So I'd rather teach him, yo, this is credit. And before he even started using his credit, he had 2 years using my credit. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yo, here, look, this is a credit card.
And taught the importance of that too.
And then you'll call me up and I say, listen, this is for monthly expenses. This ain't for this. And he'll call me up like, Dad, can I take such and such? Yeah, you credit card. And I give him, all right, you can take it. And then he'll call me up again. Can I, in another 2 weeks, can I take such? Nah, you ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Tearing up the town with these little girls on my credit at my expense. Nah, we not doing that. It don't work like that, Joshua. I gotta pay that. I gotta pay that. That's not free. Like, I gotta pay that. You understand? So he learned at an early age that this is, you gotta be responsible.
Yeah.
So you gotta know how to move things around. So that's why we gotta deal with each other and teach each other that. And like I just said, I'm living for my children. Like, I have to put them in a better position. And like I was saying with the corporation, once the company is in his name already, like all of this, everything, all the music, everything, it's already in their name. If I just look right now, look, that's it. Ain't no, you ain't gotta call nobody. So you already got the bank card. You already got access to the bank account. It's yours already. It's yours already. We ain't got we could do a trust fund when we start getting more properties and stuff like that. But for now, it's yours already. Anything can happen to me. The stocks, everything is yours. It's yours. It's already in his name. It's yours. So if we partners, then I don't need to have everything in my name. And that's why I be trying to tell people in relationships. If you in the streets with somebody, right? You in the streets. If a dude is in the streets and your girl is working, then y'all supposed to learn how to balance that out. Her credit, your money, get busy. Get busy. And that's the reason I had to really just like, you know what? I had to leave. And he understood why I had to leave.
Yeah.
He understood. Because I'm a partnership kind of person. Like, I needed a partnership. Like, I got the money, like, and then I'm fixing the let's get busy. You don't want to get busy? Then, I can't do this, man. Like, I need to get, I feel like you holding me back. I got to go get busy. I don't want a job. I tell him all day, you ain't got to go to college. He ain't got no college debt, nothing. Because guess what? He went to college at my expense. Put me in debt. My kids, y'all not gonna, y'all good. Y'all gonna smooth sail out of here. I take it all, put it all on me. Put it all on me. Because I'm good. And I need them to be great. And I need them to get that clean slate. He's 20 years old. He got money. He got stocks. He got excellent credit. His mind is clear. You understand? I didn't have that at 20. Go ahead. Speak on it.
No, because it's funny because I'm just listening to all your points, and this is one thing that I wanted to mention myself on, especially with everything that's going on recently, especially with like Anaya's song that she just gave us, and the path that I'm taking. Amazing, y'all. I wish I could hear it. Amazing. But besides the point, the main thing with that is the seed that you plant within us that just takes some time to grow within every conversation that we have. So, or every conversation, every experience that we have with you. So an easy example, like you said, when we was working out, the 25 pound weights we have, I remember them joints since forever. I remember trying to pick them up with both my hands, because my dad was working out and I wanted to be trying to impress him, and it just wasn't working. But he was telling me do my push-ups, and the story with Blink too. He was able to get me into Blink even though I wasn't old enough.
Yeah, we finessed that.
Oh, it was a good day.
Yeah, it was a great day.
Another story,
great day
time for another day. But small situations like that just build the seed within me and Anaya, an easy example, because you got into instruments, things of that nature. So the artistry that she's going towards, it's small things like that and conversations throughout that growth that really molds us into what we are. So an easy example is, like you said, the thing with the credit. So now at this age, I understand that money's not to be played with. It's to be used correctly, of course, like with investments, things of that nature. But don't just recklessly, let me go eat breakfast out here and then go get clothes and then go eat out again and then go drink. It's about the future, thinking long term. That's one thing he's definitely taught me. So it's just small things like that just, and I'm still growing as well, of course, but that just, I'm trying to look for the word, but nourishes the seed that's within your kids.
Yeah, and I always say, it's kind of like, I always say, listen, this is one of my greatest students, and my greatest teacher. And he's such an inspiration to me. How y'all think I look so young? Like when you next to this dude, like what you mean? Like this dude come in the house glowing. Like he runs 6 miles a day. Like what you mean? Like how I look laying up? Like that's why I'm live every day. Like what you mean? I can't go live every day with my son running 10 miles a day.
Yeah.
And then swinging on poles and then coming in doing push-ups and then like what? What? And I'm just, nah, we got to do this every day, you know? But before we continue on, let's go to the chats real quick. Truth Lady, you already know, self-employed is the way. That is 100% the way. But real quick, shout out to Hassan Campbell on the donation. I appreciate you, brother. You are a huge part of the reason that I'm sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of inspiration, you inspired me to get on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Come out here and just do what I do. So I appreciate you. You know, I'm always going to have nothing but love for you. And you know, whenever, wherever, whoever, you are ready. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you. You know, and shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, I wish I learned about credit teenage years. Yeah, man, it's like you gotta teach it, you gotta learn it. But see, this is right now. We in the info age. This is the information age. If you want to know it, you learn it. You know, and that's what I teach my son. Like one thing. He sat here, watched me go on YouTube, where we at now, watch videos, and figure this out.
Literally.
And figure it out. He watched me.
From everything. From where we live right now to the setup that we have right now. All he did was look it up. And he figured it out.
And that's it. And he see it. That's what he do. He see me. I do the clothes. I do the clothing thing. He seen me wake up and go to my business every morning for 7 years straight. Go to work and go to my business that I own. And that's what I wanted to instill in him, the importance of that. There's nothing wrong with a job. But the jobs, when you get that job, and see, the thing is, he got a job now. I teach him how to manage the money. He's saving money. I know how much money he got because I told him. I said, listen, I need to see the money. Because if you're jerking it around, you're going to have to jerk some of it around on your father. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're doing the right thing, you can have it all. You can keep it all. But the minute you start acting like it's Christmas, then yeah, daddy need a gift. You understand what I'm saying? But as long as you're doing right and holding it down, you good. So, you know, you got to teach them, like, nah, like, don't just, you know, when we focus, we talking about, we thinking about houses now, real estate and other stuff. Like, I'm just planting it in them and teaching them that the importance of the type of women you link up with. That's important because you know, these women and they try to take you for this and then and now they trying to ruin your legacy that I'm trying to help you build. So he knows. You can't just come around me with any female because she's under the microscope. Like, what? Who's your father? Where's your mother? Like, you know.
What school you went to?
What school you went to? Like,
what block you live on?
Yeah, what block you live on? Huh? Like, you cool with your grandmother still? Like, how you feel about your grandparents? Like, I need to know. Like, because you messing with my son. Like, and you not going to mess up all this hard work. You just not. Not under my watch. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? I always tell my daughter, Mama, I say, Mama, don't pick the wrong guy because, Mama, I'm not going to tell you nothing. He's just going to be missing, and I'm going to help you look for him. Like, Mama, you don't worry about Todd. Todd's going to come back. You know what I'm saying? Or Jamal going to come back. Don't worry. Jamal love you, man. Don't worry, baby. He be back. Nah, he ain't coming back because he ain't no good. Leave mine alone. Leave mine alone. Male or female, leave mine alone. Oh, man. Please. I'm one of them fathers. I'm in the business. Like, guess that out of your kids' business. My kids are my business, damn it. Let's mess up all this hard work. We not playing those games.
Yeah, he asked 101 questions. That's a fact.
Word, yo. So I'm on it. Like, he's in, yo, where you met her? Word. What she do?
Hmm.
She got brothers. She got sisters.
Let me see her pictures.
Yeah. She live with her aunt.
Yeah.
Nah, hold up. She live with her aunt. Hold up. Nah, hey.
What's going on there?
She don't know her father. I be telling him, yo, if she don't know her father,
Don't.
man, listen, don't do it. It's a
Not
slim.
worth it.
I'm not saying, listen, there's no disrespect to females who don't know their father. You understand? No disrespect. But unless you have somebody there that you really respect, like an uncle or a male figure there that you highly respect, it be tough with y'all. Because no one ever taught y'all how to respect manhood and fatherhood. Like, y'all just don't. You understand what I'm saying? It's tough. It's tough. It's like the dude who grew up without his mama. You understand? You dealt with him. Females, y'all dealt with that dude. He's tough. He's tough. He's tough. That man he don't even know. Not have the slightest idea how to deal with you. He just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So we gotta before we get up out of here, we're gonna go through the comments a little more. This was a great show. I think yeah, these are
Nah,
yeah,
he was telling me how fast this goes.
Yeah.
I felt like we was 20 minutes in.
Yeah, nah, we almost this is it. I told you, time flies when you're having fun. I told you it's gonna be like another one of our conversations, you know, like we just talking like, oh, look at the time, like, oh man, time flying.
We gotta go do our thing.
Yeah, you know.
No,
what
but
I'm
it
saying?
was pardon me. This was definitely a real interesting and fun topic to get on.
And we're gonna get my daughter up here soon because she has some amazing music. My daughter been playing the guitar since what? When I bought her first ukulele and guitar.
Probably like 6, 7, give or take.
Yeah, like that. And
Give or take
she'll
somewhere
be
there.
17.
And
in a
this
few
is
months.
exactly what I'm talking about. I wish I could play it for you guys, but that seed.
Yeah, nah. It's just like, I'm not even hyping this up because I don't even want to hype it up. But I just want you, I'm going to just let y'all hear it. He said he would.
I will.
Like,
That's my
I don't
sense.
want to do that. I don't want to do that right now. I'm going to just let it But I tell y'all, listen, I'm going to get my daughter. She man, listen. It's just different. It's not, Y'all just stay tuned, because like I said, we got a bunch of music coming, a bunch of stuff coming, and I'm going to stay consistent, because my son, one thing he showed me, like I look at the numbers, but I don't really get caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just here to do the work. And I know once you do the work, you know, and I told my son, you don't chase money. You chase greatness. Because with greatness comes money. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to chase the money. Just chase being great. Because if you're great, then you're going to make some money. You can bet that. I don't care what you do. If you're great at it, great means better than average. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna do all right for yourself. You know? Bring my kids on the show more often. This was great. Yeah, I mean, when you got time,
I can't wait.
You know, you got time. You know, I love it. We always kicking it, so this is just regular to us.
Yeah, this ain't nothing
You know?
but a regular conversation. If the cameras is off.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, yeah, y'all stay tuned, cause we gonna bring y'all. I'm trying to get him to get on his workout YouTube channel. Cause hold on, let me show y'all something real quick before we go, for all the love. Cause I'm trying to tell y'all, ladies. Listen, ladies, man, listen. I didn't mean to put the young guard on the spot like that, but he be really working it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be really working it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's like, come on now. Like, this is Bruce Leroy. Like,
he's not playing. At this point, I just need to hit that record button and just get persistent with it.
Yeah,
the same
man.
way.
Yeah, man.
I'm doing the work. It's not the work. It's just literally I gotta press record. That is literally it.
That's it. He be there. And we got so many damn kids. Look, I'm telling you, look at that. Look at that definition. Look at that. That's hard work right there. So when you see that, when I see that, you know what I'm saying? I see that. It's like, nah, I can't live around that and just be playing games. Like, what? Like, not doing my push-ups. I step my joint up. I be doing 500 push-ups a day. You know, I tell you, yeah,
he'll do it.
And I just,
intense, too. Intense.
Yeah,
that's OD.
Yeah, intense. Like, I'm on it. Like, I'm back. I'm back. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm going out with a bang. I'm not even here to play because you can't went around. Look at that. That's Bruce Leroy right there. Like, I don't want to play with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, we always been like.
Always been kicking it.
Always been just kicking it. You know, I always just been like, man, like, this been my age from forever, you know. Since we was playing Gears of War.
I was just about to mention that. From Gears of War,
like, we just recently bought Gears of War 5, right? Like, what, last year? Mm-hmm. Just to play it, cause for memories of playing Gears of War 2.
And was heavy on it.
Heavy on it for a second. You know what I'm saying? Until, you know, we had to get back to other type of duties. But
in the live.
Yeah. But yeah. Let me see, before we get up out of here. Yeah, man. See, everywhere, man. Just gotta keep yours. I'm gonna show y'all pictures of my daughter when I get her up here, cause I got, man. Listen, I'm telling you, everything I got, man, my son had to have. If I had that, like,
keep that picture real quick.
Yeah. Like, okay,
the guap getter jackets and hats. Let me tell y'all, as a kid, I was so geeked for that. Like, once I seen him with his guap getter stuff, because I already know that was his joint. Once I seen him with it, I was like, I needed all of that. And the first day I got it, I was out with it.
You see what I'm saying? Then, you know, I had to get my daughter a hat.
I remember that.
You know, I had to get her a hat, let her know, you know, when she's young. That's how you got to do with your kids, man. And y'all just make sure, everybody, please hit that like button on the way out. Please subscribe. Like, subscribe. Go follow Joshua on Instagram.
Again, my @ is @BibleJoshua.
And you know me, I'm @Lordikim. And this is Litboxtv, man. And before we get up out of here, let's see what we're going to do. What we playing, y'all? What we playing before we get up out of here? And we're going to let y'all chime in real quick. We're going to figure out what we playing. I already know what they're going to say, but I'm going to just see what the temperature is. We're going to just check the temperature. But everybody, you know, please hit the share button. Get these videos out. I'm tired of people saying, oh, I'm tired of these type of videos. These are the type of videos y'all say y'all want, the positive energy, the consistent positive energy. So send it out there. Like, share this. Hit the share button. You know what I mean? Share these videos and get it out there and put your family on to stuff like this. And you put them on to, yo, you seen this video? You heard this record? Yo, did you check out this channel?
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? Did you check out this channel? Check it out, cause it's good. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be consistent. Okay, like this man right here. It's gonna be consistent.
Say, as long as he keeps seeing me running, he gonna keep recording. That's it.
It's gonna be consistent, like that man right there. But I already know. Somebody said, "Damn, I got 3 joints. That's 3 different joints." New Hood Order. Okay, hold on. Damn. Okay, I mean, that's a 3-way. Like, we need one more vote. The next vote that come in.
You think they
we wait. I don't know. The next vote that come in is gonna be the deciding factor.
It might be Loopy.
I don't know. How we gonna wait? I don't know. Somebody better chime in. It's about to go off. East London. Salute to East London in the house. You know what I'm saying? We here. Yeah, I was out in London before. I was out in London with some dudes from the Igbo tribe. Shout out to London, man. I went to London, Amsterdam, and Spain with them a long time ago. I swear on everything, I would have never came back if it wasn't for my kids.
He told me the story recently, too.
Huh? So I told him, I said, you man.
He said, man, listen, once I hear that, I'm like,
I was with millionaires. You know what I'm saying? I was with the millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, so we undecided right now, so I'm going to go out with one of my favorites just because, for several reasons, but we're going to bring all the rest of the joints back when we come back. But, yeah, we're going to get into this before we get up out of here. But I thank everybody for tuning in again. I really do. And y'all already know what it is. You want to say anything before we leave?
No, just thank y'all for being here. You know, I'm a guest right
he says
now.
no and then God. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? No.
Nah,
Then
not
get
really.
on the bed. I like to think.
Go on the table. No, but it was a real good time. Definitely slowly breaking out of my shell. When I get here more often, you're definitely going to see me flow more and talk a lot more because I talk.
Yeah,
I talk.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was definitely a real good time to be in front of these cameras for the first time.
Yeah, so, but y'all know what it is. Litboxtv. We about to get up out of here, man. Y'all take care, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, though. Peace.
Peace.
I'm feeling loopy. Zeus. Rain. I'm feeling loopy. I'm feeling loopy. My nigga, how you feel? Loopy. How you feeling, baby girl? I'm feeling loopy. My nigga, how you feel? Loopy. How you feeling,
You are
baby
tuning in to
girl?
Litboxtv Live. Thank you for watching.
Looking for me, you can find
Appreciate
me
you.
in the loop. I'm loopy.
Shout out to my son Vibes with Joshua. Or excuse me, Vibe with Joshua. Let's go.
I'm loopy. Yo, I pump up your curve, make it hot like my block on the first. Stop, popping this curve. Yeah, I put in that word. Yeah, I put in that work. I'm known for getting that guap. So shit, I'm sending some shots I miss. I'm spinning the block on the mission to sit at the top, even though life's a bitch. I'm still out here hitting that box. Fulfill for my crotch, case the flick of the wrist. Get niggas tempted to plot, cause haters gon' hate. They ask them what I'm doing, just tell them I'm greater than great and I'm raising the stakes. Do whatever it takes to make sure my crew and I'm straight. Drew niggas waist, moving some bass. Man, I'm just trying to come through in a rave. I'm on top of my game. We are not the same. I get money like the stock exchange. Your stash spot is my pocket change. You in the car, I'm in a rocket, man. I'm riding around in that turbo. Top down with my girl, yo, that's my bitch. Let the whole world know I don't care, yo, cause she got me feeling loopy. My nigga, how you feel? Loopy. How you feeling, baby girl? Loopy. My nigga, how you feel? Loopy. How you feeling, baby girl? Loopy. Looking for me, you can find me in the loop. I'm loopy, out. 300 deep and we mobbing like out. I'm loopy, out.
Yeah, bitch, you on my mind. If I wasn't chasing these dollar signs, I'd be all up in your spine. I'd be all up on my grind. I don't give a fuck what a nigga talking. I be on the block like nigga what? Tell a nigga mom's gon' get the coffee. I be getting head in the backseat. Let my little homie drive the whip. If a nigga still want work, I'm the one wrecking, he go get it. I be in the trap, nigga 24. Like nigga, what you need, nigga, give and go. When I'm on dark, I can feel a ghost. You niggas bustin' guns like you pussy coat. I'm making moves, and she made the news. Just what we do, can't fit my shoes. Cause these shits is loose, just like my jewels. I'm on a mission, yeah, I'm on a mission. And I'm who that snow, like down there in Blizzard.
Looking for me, you can find me in the loop. I'm loopy, out. 300 deep and we mobbing like out. I'm loopy, out. My nigga, how you feel? How you feeling, baby girl?
Litboxtv Live.
Nigga, how you feel?
Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. the Garden Hour.
Baby girl, looking for me, you can find me in the loop. I'm loopy, out. 300 deep and we mobbing like
I was always shout out to the Boogie Down Bronx. Webster Ave. Litboxtv Live. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Joe me say Jaja rule Rasta every day. Me say water. Them a drown in a water. Mikey Jared, mighty king.
I stay with that thing.